Have you ever wondered how one decision, one moment can change the entire course of your life? That's the power of change, the force that propels our lives into uncharted territories, making the mundane extraordinary. Let's consider an anecdote. Picture a man. For the sake of this story, we'll call him John. John was your average guy with an average job, living an average life. The monotony of his existence was only broken by the dawn of each new day. But one day, he made a simple decision, a change. He decided to start jogging every morning. It was a small change, but it was his first step towards something bigger. His routine was simple. Every morning he would lace up his running shoes and venture out into the world, the cold morning air invigorating his senses. It was during one of these morning jogs that he met someone. This someone wasn't just any random passerby, but a person who would become his future business partner. This partner was a successful entrepreneur who saw potential in John. They started talking during their jogs, sharing ideas and dreams. Soon they decided to combine their skills and start a business together. This business was not just successful, but it provided John with a sense of fulfillment he never knew he was missing. In this scenario, one decision, one small change in John's routine, led to a cascade of events that drastically altered his life. He went from living an average life to co-owning a successful business, all because he decided to jog every morning. The power of change is not just in the big decisions we make, but also in the small, seemingly insignificant choices we make every day. The takeaway here is that change, no matter how small, can have a profound impact on our lives. It can open doors we never knew existed and lead us down paths we never thought we'd tread. So the next time you hesitate to make a change, remember John's story. In just one moment, a simple decision to jog every morning, his life took a turn he never could have imagined. That's the power of change. It's in your hands, in every decision you make. Embrace it, harness it, let it guide you to the extraordinary. So what drives us to make these life-altering decisions? The answer is motivation. Motivation, a powerful force that propels us forward, is akin to the fuel that keeps a car running. It's the spark that ignites change, the catalyst that transforms thoughts into actions. In the grand theater of life, motivation is the director that urges us to play our parts with passion and conviction. Imagine a woman, let's call her Emily. Emily was working in a job she was comfortable with but wasn't particularly passionate about. One day her boss presented her with an opportunity to learn a new language, a requirement for a promising role within the company. Emily could have easily declined, choosing the comfort of familiarity over the challenge of the unknown. But instead she chose to embrace this opportunity. Powered by a motivation to advance her career, Emily began to learn the language, dedicating hours after work, immersing herself in the culture, and even making friends with native speakers. As she delved deeper into this new world, she found herself falling in love with the culture, the people, and the lifestyle of the country where the language was spoken. What started as a professional requirement soon transformed into a personal passion. This newfound love motivated Emily to make a life-altering decision. She decided to relocate to this country, immersing herself fully in the culture she'd grown so fond of. This decision wasn't easy, and it came with its fair share of challenges. But Emily was fueled by a powerful motivation, a desire to live a life enriched by new experiences, a life that was truly her own. Motivation can be ignited by a multitude of things: a desire for success, a passion for learning, a fascination with the unknown. It's an internal force, a fire that burns within us, pushing us to exceed our limits, to venture into uncharted territories, to make decisions that change the course of our lives. Her motivation to learn a new language didn't just open up a new career path, it opened up a new life. But what role does self-improvement play in all of this? Well, self-improvement is the engine that drives us forward. It's that burning desire to be better, to do better, to know more than we did yesterday. It's the catalyst that sparks change, not just in ourselves, but in our circumstances, our careers, and even in our passions. Consider the story of a man named John. He led an ordinary life, working a 9-to-5 job that he didn't particularly care for and spending his evenings in front of the TV. He was comfortable, yes, but he was also stuck in a rut. Then one day, John decided to make a change. he made a commitment to read one book every week for an entire year. It was a daunting task, but he was determined to stick to it. As the weeks turned into months, John found himself immersed in a world of literature. He discovered authors he'd never heard of before, genres he'd never considered, and ideas that set his mind ablaze. Through this journey of self-improvement, John's life began to change. He found himself engaging in deeper conversations, his perspectives broadened, and his understanding of the world around him deepened. This newfound passion for literature wasn't just a hobby, it was a catalyst for change. John quit his 9-to-5 job and began to write. He penned his thoughts, his insights, his stories. He dove headfirst into the world of writing and emerged as a successful author. His books touched the hearts and minds of thousands of readers, inspiring them to see the world through a different lens. John's story is a testament to the power of self-improvement. It's a reminder that we are never stuck, that we have the ability to change, to grow, to evolve. Through the pursuit of knowledge, we can discover not just new hobbies, but new passions. We can uncover hidden talents and ignite the spark that leads to life-changing decisions. So, self-improvement is not just about being better, it's about becoming who we are meant to be. It's about discovering our potential and pushing our boundaries. It's about turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. In the pursuit of self-improvement, he discovered not just a hobby, but a calling. So what can we learn from these stories? We've journeyed through the power of change, the fuel of motivation, and the role of self-improvement. Each of these elements intertwines, creating the foundation for monumental life shifts. The main takeaway is summarized in 3 key points. First, change is not only possible but also necessary. It pushes us beyond our comfort zones, propelling us towards growth and transformation. Second, motivation is the engine that drives us. It's the spark that ignites the fire within us, pushing us to pursue our dreams relentlessly. Lastly, self-improvement is the compass guiding us along this journey. It's the tool that helps us refine our skills, attitudes, and perspectives. It's the constant process of becoming better versions of ourselves. Remember, each one of us is capable of making these changes. We all have the power to transform our lives. In every decision, in every moment lies the potential for life-changing motivation. The question is, will you seize it?